Alrighty. Hey guys, it's Wes, not your normal miner. Hope you guys are doing well tonight. We are here at the remote garden location and we are live. That's right, we're live tonight and we are bringing you some of this KAWPAW, a little bit of this RAVENCOIN benchmarking, and we are going to be using the RTX GeForce 3080, and this is the Zotac Trinity edition. So, as you guys know, we've been doing some benchmarking with that. We finally got some good drivers. We have a lot of fun stuff we'll talk about tonight, but our main focus is definitely with this KAWPAW. We're going to be mining RAVENCOIN on a Zotac Trinity RTX 3080. So one of the things that you guys will see here right away on screen is that we are using Hive OS. Always want to send a big shout out, thank you to everyone over at Hive OS. Guys over in Discord really giving us a help getting some drivers and such. We had a lot of issues, but I believe it was our fault. Chaincoin, appreciate you stopping in the stream. Good to see you tonight. So yeah, so we are mining this RAVENCOIN. As you can see, currently we've got 37 plus megahash per second, power limit 210 with 0 memory, 0 cores. So that's our starting point tonight. We're doing all sorts of benchmarking with this. Khalid, thanks for that. Yeah, I know. Some of the fans are definitely going. If we shut the fans down, we got to shut the miners down in here. It's already 87 degrees tonight. So we're working on getting the audio so we can get some of that audio filtered out. I can turn up my input a little bit if you think that would help. But as of right now, we do have to have these fans going, or we can just shut down all the rigs except for this one. And we can shut those fans down if that's what you guys want. Let me know. And that's what we'll do. We'll shut them all down except for this 3080 here. But yeah, that's what we're here to talk about tonight is this KAWPAW and RAVENCOIN on a 3080. So, doing our Ethereum testing, we did find that 210 power limit is pretty much the sweet spot there. RAVENCOIN's a little different. I've seen it be very, very steady right at 37 megahash. I know previously when I've been on different versions of RAVENCOIN, I would see fluctuations in my hash rate there. So, what we're here to talk about is these hash rates. You guys that are in chat, I need you to tell me what overclock settings you want, because that's where we're going for sure. We're going to be doing whatever you guys want. We'll move it from here. If we crash it, we've got backup versions of Hive that are ready. We've also, per everyone's request, we went ahead and we upgraded, so we've got some SSDs, so when we crash, that's what we're going to move to tonight. So, that's what we're here. We currently, let you guys see, we are in shell in a box. I didn't get a chance to get anything else uploaded today. Busy day at work, busy day here with the kids as well. So, you can see here currently 55 Celsius, 37 plus megahash per second. This has been running pretty steady for 2 hours. That was when I got home from work and turned things on. And as far as our overclocks go, once again, 210 on the power limit, and that is pulling, you can see the kilowatt there, hopefully you guys can see that. The kilowatt is pulling 270. So if this is 210 at the wall, 210, that leaves my rig is 60 megahash per second by itself. So, or 60 watts of power pull by itself. When I'm downloading or updating drivers, I see it pull about 70 watts. So, I do want to say currently Hive OS is reporting pretty good numbers as far as that goes. On the power limit, 210 watts is where we're at. Aces Blue, thanks for stopping in, really appreciate it. So you got to definitely put some overclock settings in here. We'll take it to 300 watts, we'll go all the way to the top. We can watch that temperature rise, fan speed rise. We can do all of that. Alright, see what that does. Done, 12 mini 2. Hey, thank you for stopping in. Good to see you. Really appreciate all your guys' time tonight. So we are doing this RAVENCOIN. We're going to do this KAWPAW, and we're here to benchmark this 3080. This is what we're talking about here, the Zotac Gaming GeForce RTX 3080. We were fortunate enough to get our hands on one of these, and it's currently mining KAWPAW. And we'll pull up shell in the box here so you guys can see. We earned 62 shares so far. We are mining on GMINER. GMINER is the only miner I was able to get working currently. I got to send a big shout out to the guys over in RAVENCOIN Discord, especially thanks to Batman today for giving me a link so that we knew which miner to run tonight. But this is the one that we secured. We're really excited about that. Later on in the stream we'll talk to you a little bit more about the twin for this. Aces Blue says let's start with setting memory. Okay, what do you want to see? Let's leave it at 210 watts right now. Let's move the memory. Hey, Joe Surfer. Great, good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Have I tried NiceHash OS? So, I have not hooked this Zotac Trinity 3080 up to NiceHash yet, but I want to show you guys something here. You guys are going to be the first to see it. We haven't even done our unboxing yet, but we do have here a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080. I got a Founders Edition right here. We just scored this. So as soon as I get a chance to get this over on our gaming editing mining rig, we are going to get a 3080 on NiceHash, and we're going to run all the benchmarking on that. So you guys got to be patient. I didn't have a chance to get the unboxing on this. It's still got, as you guys can see, it's still got the stickers on it. So we will get some NiceHash going with 3080s. We've got the twin coming of this Zotac Gaming Trinity coming in, so that's great. Okay, Aces Blue wants 1400 on our memory. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and start getting some benchmarking here. 1400, he's gripping and ripping it right out of the gate. I like it. I'm definitely up for taking it all the way to the top, and then we can bring it all the way back down, and we can go anywhere in between. It's all good. And then hit it up by 100-ish. Okay, we'll see what happens here. We'll give it a few seconds. It does take a few seconds for this to load, but one of the things that we had issues with, I know the other night we tried to show you guys some Ethereum hash rates. We had issues downloading drivers and such. We had issues on our end with Hive OS. We do appear to have that taken care of. If we do crash and burn this thumb drive, that's the last one we got, and we've got these SSDs that we're going to cache into. So, we got Batman in the house. Batman, thanks for stopping in. Alrighty here, guys, so it takes a few seconds, as you guys know, for us to restart the miner there with our new overclock settings. We were at 210 watts with 0 on the core, 0 on the memory. Aces Blue wanted us to see 1400 right out of the gate, so that's where we are. So NVIDIA settings are applied, 210 power limit, and we got 1400 on the memory. One of the things that I've seen though, guys, okay, and Chaincoin is going to mention, we'll get to this here in a second. One of the things that I've seen in general with the drivers, yes, we are on Raven. We are currently on the Raven. With the new drivers for these GPUs, these 30 series, they really aren't optimized. So what I found is there's sometimes it doesn't matter what we do with the memory or the core, it only works with the power limit. That's something that Chaincoin's mentioning right here in chat as well. So, you know, what we hope to see is some good drivers get updated with this. Dashboard side on Hive, it is only showing 36 megahash per second. So that does look like going up on the memory that high had an effect on it. So let's go ahead and cut that in half. We're going to go to 700 on the memory. But that was a big jump down for that much memory going up. But hey, that's what we're here to do. We're here to see this. One of the things I want to say is Lightbulb mentioned this over in RAVENCOIN Discord earlier. It's like, okay, RAVENCOIN isn't really the most profitable to mine right now. No, that's very true. But it's good to see these hash rates. There are a lot of people that might not mine a coin because it's most profitable because they are behind it. So some of these testings that we're doing, you know, there's not a lot of people that have these out that are benchmarking these. Want to send a big shout out to GPU Jesus or Nemesis. He's got a 3090 and EVGA that he's doing some benchmarking on. It's really great. In the description down below, we got links to his channel. You know, we went ahead and secured some of these, which if you can get these at retail, man, I think that's a great steal. These things are awesome. Ethereum 210 watts, 96 megahash per second. That's pretty solid there. But tonight's RAVENCOIN right now, we are on KAWPAW. I think we're going to do Aeon tomorrow night. We'll go live again. And then we're going to finish up the week with Zcoin. So that's going to give you, we'll have benchmark Ethereum, RAVENCOIN, Aeon, as well as Zcoin there. So that'll give you 4 this week just on benchmarking alone. I do hope to get, like I said, we're going to get the unboxing of this NVIDIA GPU that we've got down here. We're going to get that thing unboxed. So when we cut that core in half now to 700, we're going to let it sit for just a second. But you can see we're still creeping up to that 36.98, so that gets us closer back to that 37. So far what we're seeing is a power limit 210. Anything on the memory is a negative side effect. Comment in chat, tell me what you think, because yeah, we're just up to about 3,700. So far what we're seeing is you cut the memory. So we're going to cut it in half one more time to see where it's at. And then we're going to go back to 0. Walter, thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate it. Walter's one of our Discords in the description down below. You're going to be able to find a link to Not Your Normal Miner Discord. Walter's one of our moderators over there. He's really helpful. I really appreciate everything he does for the channel. But yeah, we're here on this RAVENCOIN. We are accepting some shares, so that's good. But 37 plus megahash per second at 210 watts, and we're at that 700 on the memory. So we are going to go ahead, we're going to chop that, and we're going to go 350. And we're doing this benchmarking on KAWPAW. And then in probably a month or so, once we've got some better drivers, we're going to revisit all of these benchmarks. And we're going to have nice, we're going to have some really nice charts and stuff for you, and then we're going to be able to compare. So we're going to compare drivers and these miners right when these GPUs come out, and then we're going to show you guys how much that they get as far as more efficient when the drivers are there. We got a couple great guys in here. Baba, what's up? Thanks for stopping in, Crypto Mikel. Great, it's good to see you guys, man. Really appreciate your time here tonight. Hey, okay, Joe Surfer, what's the GPU temp and fan speed? Alright, we'll go back into shell. GPU temp is 52C at 210 watts, and we are fan speed 71%. Just so you guys know, it's 87 in the remote garden location where we're at right now, and we do have the ASICs. They were already shut off, and we did shut one of our other exhaust fans off, so hopefully you could hear us a little better. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know, what do you guys think? Anybody been mining RAVENCOIN lately? 37 megahash at 210 watts, is that pretty decent? Comment in the chat, definitely let us know. It's really good to see all you guys though, but so here's where we're at on this KAWPAW. 37, still roughly 37. So what I'm seeing here definitely with this is when we change the memory, nothing. So we're going to take the memory back down, and then we're going to go ahead and push this thing. I want to see what it does at 280 watts. Let's see if we can get any more hash at 280 watts. My guesstimate before we do it is I don't think so. Once again, there's issues with the drivers not really dealing with the overclocks well, and I think there's going to be a point where we're going to max it out. But 37 megahash per second at 210 watts is pretty decent, I think. So we're going to back that memory down. And I know there's a couple people over in Discord who were asking about mining OSs and such. They had mentioned RAVEOS. I did tell them we were going to be on stream tonight doing Hive OS, so hopefully you're able to check this out if you guys are new to the channel or new to some of these mining OSs. But we're going to set our memory to 0, core 0. I do have fan set for 0, which is automatic. And let's take it straight up. Let's go 300 watts. And we're going to go right back to shell just so we can see where it's at. If we get a crash, which I don't know, you know, RAVENCOIN is definitely runs your GPUs a lot warmer than other algorithms. So if we get a crash here, that's all right. We'll give her a good reboot. And we do have some new SSDs. So a quick stat, just for anyone using Hive OS that's got your thumb drives here. If you are updating drivers for a 3080 or 3090 or any 30 series, you're looking at 20 to 30 minutes for the update time. These bottleneck you is what I'm finding. This is coming straight from everyone and every chat and Hive OS Discord as well. You get to your SSD and you are able to do that in 5 to 10 minutes. So we had that stream the other night, and in the upper right hand corner, for anyone that's watching this not live, we're going to have links to a lot of stuff, and we're going to show you that video. We did try to update the drivers for quite some time. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, now's a good time to go ahead and hit that subscription bell. We really cherish it. We have a lot of great shenanigans coming up. You guys really need to stay tuned for that. If you guys like the channel and you're watching this a little bit later on, also I really appreciate the thumbs up. Commenting down below, letting us know what you like or didn't like, really helps the channel grow, because that's what we're here to help you guys. On deck tonight we've got the GeForce RTX 3080, and that is the Zotac Trinity. Once we finish stream tonight, we are going to work on this right here, probably do an unboxing. This is the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080. This is the Founders Edition. We're going to get that cracked, and that is probably going into Windows for you guys. Walter, appreciate it. 2 minutes on SSD. Hey, yeah, no, we're not on T-Rex, Walter. Batman was nice enough to do some research today and found out that GMINER had updated, and they were one of the only ones currently with the 30 series able to hammer on KAWPAW and get this Raven. So thanks again to Batman. So that's what we're on. We're on GMINER. 43 megahash per second, guys, at 300 watts. What do you think about that? That's what we jumped up to. 300 watts is getting you 44 megahash per second. Temp did definitely jump up to 60 there for a minute, but now fan speed's definitely humming. Let's head over to dashboard side on Hive. Let's give us a good refresh. So at 300 watts, that does make our fans go to 98 to keep it at 55C. That's what I have everything set for here, is 55C. So we aren't going to keep it at 300 watts long, because that is sizzling. But yeah, we are hammering away. That definitely took our LA up quite a bit as well. So at 300 watts, on 0 on the memory, 0 on the core, this bad boy is getting 44 megahash per second, and we are on this RAVENCOIN. Pow! So, you guys know we're here at the remote garden location, having a blast. We're going to back her down. Let's take her down to 260. What do you guys think? Let's see what 260 does here. Because I think that thing's going to be running sizzling hot. Let's go 270. We'll take it to 270. But as you guys can see, we didn't crash there. Yeah, Walter, KAWPAW is demanding. We do have, and I recommend anyone that gets a 3080, if you're putting it into a gaming rig or 3090, you definitely want to have at least a 750 watt power supply. There's a lot of information or people out there saying that these 3080s and 3090s are power hungry, and that there's issues with them crashing. I truly believe drivers are a good part of it, but another part of it is people's power supplies and it not being large enough. We put a 500 watt power supply on one of those 3090s. KAWPAW in the kisser on that, I think. Comment and chat, let me know what you guys think about that. But yeah, we're doing this KAWPAW. We're doing RAVENCOIN tonight. We're going to stream for about an hour. Tomorrow we're doing Aeon, and then we're going to finish the week up with Zcoin. If there's other algos or other things you want me to test, you're going to have to let me know. So I wanted to give you guys a quick update as well on our other Zotac Trinity 2080. The gentleman that one is from, it hasn't shipped yet. Amazon said it hadn't shipped. It was supposed to be to his place tomorrow. So we called and said that they put him on rush or something, but I have a feeling that there's still a lot of people that there wasn't even enough of these to go out with what they pre-sold. So I don't think that you guys are going to find much more than 3 of these coming in every week or 2 at every local store. I feel if you can get them at MSRP, that's the way to do it. Yeah, okay, well here you go, Walter. So I was thinking that, right? Walter, the last time I mined RAVENCOIN on all of my GPUs, 1070s, my 2060s, I would always see the fluctuation of the hash rate when it hit those different algorithms. As you can see here on screen, I've got Hive pulled up, and except for when I had to shut down, there's no change for quite some time. Usually it would have switched. Usually by now we should have switched algorithms. So, comment and chat, let me know if that's standard, or is this thing such a beast that it's just staying that steady at a hash rate. But currently we've got the overclock settings at 270 watts. Fan speed has dropped down to 91%, and we are still at 44 megahash per second. So for everyone keeping tabs, that's good to know. We just dropped 30 watts, and at the wall we're at 330. Hive is saying we're at 270. But at 30, with that 30 watt less, we're gripping and ripping 44 megahash per second. So that's great. You know, we're going to drop it down a little bit more. We're going to take it down to 260, and we're going to see what spot that we drop off from that 44 megahash. I think 44 megahash is definitely a solid number for one GPU, but let's get the fan speeds down a little bit, and let's get that power limit down a little bit too. Comment and chat, let me know what else you guys want to see. We're going to go 250. I hope we still see that 44 megahash per second. That'll be great, guys. Having a lot of fun with you here today. We're doing this RAVENCOIN benchmarking on the Zotac Trinity GeForce RTX 3080. And yes, one of the things we will definitely do is you guys will see this Zotac Trinity in our RGB gaming editing mining rig. The gentleman that we secured this from says the reason that he originally purchased it was because there was such good RGB with it. So I can't wait to see that. You guys know RGB definitely gives you 5 to 10 megahash per second more. This dude's for you. $59C, so that lets me know that this thing just shifted, so the miner just changed. Did the overclock settings, then it's back down to 55C, and I'm still seeing 44 megahash per second. Let's go back to dashboard side. It did do the overclock settings, and we are at 250 watts, and we're still at 44 megahash per second, so that's pretty great. We're backing her down. We'll still keep it at 44 megahash per second. We're going to let it sit here for a second, make sure it stays at that, but benchmarking this is what we're here to do tonight, and we will, like we said, we're going to show you the differences coming up in about a month once these drivers have been updated. So the GPU rig that we are showing you this testing on is on the ASRock H110 Pro BTC Plus motherboard here. We love that one. That's on all of our GPU mining rigs. We are using an EVGA 750 watt fully modular power supply. We're going to do a live stream with all of our 3080s, that's right, on a Friday night, and we're going to have a 1300 watt power supply up there, and we'll see if that's got enough juice to mine some Ethereum. We still are showing at 250 watts, 44 mega hash per second, and we have been able to get that temperature down a little bit, so that means that fan speed is down to 92%. So we're starting to see that. We're pulling 313 at the wall. Yeah, temps are pretty decent for sure. Not bad at all. And once again, we'll let you guys kind of see in the remote garden location with some of our exhaust fans off, we're sitting at 88.7 degrees. Really appreciate everyone's time today. We do have a solid, at least another half hour or so of the stream, so we'll let you guys kind of let us know what other numbers. We are going to take this down to definitely 100 watts and see what it does with that. But with your overclocks so far, with these new miners and the new drivers and such, we really aren't getting much as far as being able to really dial them in. As we have time, we're going to see that. Also, while we're here in the remote garden location, if you guys want to ask any questions in chat, that's definitely the time to do it. But yeah, we're having a lot of fun here tonight. We did not get a chance to get the SSD installed, but that is going to be when we shut everything down after we get the stream done. We'll get that SSD on. I got to get that unboxing of that FE for you. I know you guys want to see that. Hopefully we can get that wrapped up tonight. And we're going to do some more of these. So I need someone to eventually let Yashnik know that we are going to get to his Aeon, and we're going to be doing that tomorrow. Tonight we're doing this KAWPAW. We got some RAVENCOIN for you guys by community request. One of the things I really like is all the comments that you guys do, and that does help me figure out what kind of videos that you want. We got a lot of videos in the pipeline. We could quite frankly take a couple of weeks off right now with all of the new stuff that we got in, and we could just do videos all day long, going strong, especially if we get two of these Zotac Trinity side by side, and if we win the silicone lottery with that, those are going to go right into our two test rigs, and we're going to have definitely some shenanigans there. So we're still at 44 mega hash per second, and we're at 250 watts. So we're going to take her down again. Oh man, so pretty good here. LA's down. Let's go ahead and drop her to 230 and see if we can keep that 44 mega hash per second on RAVENCOIN, and we are doing KAWPAW using GMINER. We tried T-Rex Sunday night. Batman and I were working on this, and I couldn't get it going. Once again, that was my driver issues. We did get some really good help from the people over at Hive OS, as well as all the people in chat that night. You guys were great. We did 2.5 hours of trying to update drivers with this. It was ridiculous in half-hour intervals. And you guys, I couldn't believe there were so many of you guys that hung around with us while we battled that. I almost didn't go to stream that night, but I figured it would be good to show everyone what's going on with this stuff. But an update for you that are just popping in, thumb drives is what we always used to use and always used to recommend. Definitely not a big fan of using these anymore because of the time it takes to update drivers. 20 to 30 minutes on the thumb drive, and quite frankly these probably don't have enough memory when you start running stuff. We got our 120 gig SSD here, and that's going to be 5 to 10 minutes. Walter did comment 2 minutes for him for his update, so that right there is going to save us all sorts of time. And when I mean time, that's a lot of time. That means we can get some of these other great videos out for you. But here in the remote garden location, we did shut the Z9 minis off. Those things are really loud. So thank you, Khalid, again for commenting and letting us know that if we shut more of these fans off, it's a little better. I thought I had really good audio the other night. I might have shut some of these fans off. I don't know. So we continue to upgrade things with the channel. We really appreciate you guys letting us know that. Here we are, back to it. 230 watts. Update. Oh, there it is. So 230 watts drops us down to 43 megahash per second. 86% on our fan speed. Temp 51 degrees. So let's put it at that 240. Let's see if that 240 is the sweet spot. I know there's a lot of people that want these numbers right now, so that's what we're here to do. I'm a big fan of telling you guys right now, if you can get these GeForce RTX 3080s at retail, it's probably a pretty good deal. Like we said just a little while ago in stream, there was one that we secured that the gentleman was already supposed to have it this week, and that was pre-ordered through Amazon. Well, his order was supposed to ship and it hasn't shipped. He called them and they said, yeah, we'll get you on the priority ahead of the list, but what that means is they don't have them, and they were already supposed to ship, guys. So we did break some videos early on with these. Even the night before, we told everyone that these things were sold out with some of the stuff that we saw. Unfortunately, that was definitely the case. These things were sold out. I think they're going to be sold out the rest of the time. Hey, what pool are we mining on? We are on 2 miners on their standard pool there, Walter. Thanks for asking. So we're using GMINER on the Hive OS with an RTX 3080, the Zotac Trinity, and we're mining on 2 miners. So, overclocks at 240 watts. We're back up to that 44.3 megahash per second. So at 240 watts with 0 memory, 0 core, we're going to have 92% fan speed, 53 degrees temperature, 44 megahash per second. Anybody got a 1080 Ti that's mining RAVENCOIN or that's mined RAVENCOIN in the past? I'd love to know what a 1080 Ti has done recently. I'd also like to know if anyone's got any 2060 Supers, anything like that that's mined RAVENCOIN. But that's what we're here. We're on RAVENCOIN on 2miners.com. So now that we've got that benchmark, we know 230 drops it down to 43 megahash per second. So we're going to go ahead and take it down to 220 and see what it does. And since we know what 210 does, we'll let this sit and we'll just kind of see what it does. Joe Surfer, okay, good question here. You're going to get the new AMD card next month for testing. Well, I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't know what the release on them is going to be, if there's going to be a lot of inventory. I'm looking forward to seeing what the prices are on them. It's also going to be interesting to see if the bots get them. I know that they say, that there's they're going to fix the issue. Dan the Dane, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, appreciate it. Smash those likes for sure. Roman God, okay, you got a 2060 Super, but you haven't mined Raven. Okay, Eastman too profitable. I get that. When those profits are in, you got to get them while you can. Appreciate that comment in chat. But yeah, back to that. I think I would love to, because once again, we've got the 2 identical test rigs, so it would be good to put the new AMD up against a 3080 or a 3090. Probably not going to try to secure a 3090 right now with them being at least 2 to 3 times retail. I've got plenty to test here with these 3080s as well. I hope some other people in the community get some of these. We are going to be letting, when we have these on Hives and when we aren't doing tests right now, we are going to let other people in the community use them. So I've been waiting to hear back from some other crypto tubers, and hopefully you guys will be able to see some other content with that, with those guys doing some testing. I know there's a lot of other algos that we want, but Aeon tomorrow, follow that up by Zcoin, and that's going to give us 4 different algorithms to test this week. That'll let us kind of get ready for next week and kind of see what we're doing. We're really enjoying these live streams, so we're going to keep doing these. I like this 9:45 time frame. Lets my little hashers, it lets me spend some time with them while they can get to bed. But we are on this Zotac Trinity Rtx 3080. We're going to get back here to Hive, shell in a box. We're currently seeing 40 mega hash per second at 52C, and our overclock settings are 220, 0 core, 0 memory. So we'll head back here. So 220, 0 and 0, and you're going to be getting currently, oh, there it is. We just crashed it, everybody. We'll go ahead and give it a nice boot. We'll see if this is a soft crash or a hard crash here. This is a good time though while this is rebooting. Hopefully here we'll see what the error was on it, and it might just have been shell kicking us out. So we'll go ahead and load another shell here and see what's going on with this miner. That is an option up there in the top. But while this is loading, this is a good time if you guys want to support the channel. One of the things you can do is you can head over in the link down below to Not Your Normal Miner Hash Merch Market. We've got some different things, and this is from our Bitcoin Accepted Here line. Really appreciate it. Algo, Dane, we are on, tonight we are on KAWPAW, and we're mining RAVENCOIN tonight. KAWPAW, RAVENCOIN. Oh, Dun 12, he is very interested in the new AMD gens. Yes, a lot of people are really interested in them. You know, if we can secure one, we'll definitely get it in for you guys and test it. We'll try to be, hopefully we can get one and have some good unboxings before everyone else. That's our goal, or at least get them on release day. I probably won't be able to stay out all night. I got little hashers, so you know we do what we got to do to be able to secure these. But we brought this here for you guys tonight. We got a GeForce RTX 3080 Trinity, and we are mining RAVENCOIN. Like I said, you can see this Not Your Normal Miner merch market gear. We'll head back here to the shell so you guys can see what we've got going on there. Appreciate you guys all letting me know as well. The refresh button up there. Reckless, thanks for stopping in. We are mining currently some RAVENCOIN on that KAWPAW, and we are at 220 watts, about 80 watts at the wall, and we're getting 40 mega hash per second at 55C. Okay, that's a really good point, Roman God, as we're letting this settle in. He says he can't wait for the new AMDs because that could drive prices on those used 5700 XTs to below 200. That's what I thought was going to happen with NVIDIA cards as well. And I haven't seen those prices drop. And the reason I haven't seen the prices drop is because there's not the inventory. I know a lot of people sold these off. Reckless, we are on GMINER. Yes, that's right. T-Rex wasn't working. Big shout out to Batman from over in Discord. Found out that GMINER got their stuff together. So we're on GMINER using Hive OS. We've got 220 watts at the wall, 0 core, 0 memory. So far what we found is changing the memory up, way up, and bringing it down doesn't really have any effect. I feel that's because these drivers aren't optimized yet. We've seen it on the other algos so far. We've seen it in everything. We cranked it up to 300 watts. We got, I don't know what we got, but we brought that all the way down to 240, and it was 44 mega hash per second. Yeah, so this is the new GMINER Chaincoin says. Appreciate that. But yeah, we had it at 44 mega hash per second at 240 watts. And now we're at 220 and we're down to 40. So we're going to go ahead and back her down. Let's take her to 200. make sure you guys keep an eye on. We do have the kilowatt over there on the wall. Reason we have the kilowatt on the wall, and you do just see here that our fans just stopped. Usually when our fans stop, that does mean the miner has shut down. There they go, they kicked back on. We didn't kill it yet, it was just changing its overclocks. We're down to 200 watts here. It was 0 on the memory, 0 on the core. And that does look like that took us down to 34 megahash per second. But back to the kilowatt. We got the kilowatt on the wall, so that way we can make sure that these miners and such are actually keeping things right. Reckless. Okay, so what power do you have your P104 set at? Because at 240 watts we were getting 44 megahash per second. But yeah, Reckless, so we were at 240 watts and getting 44 megahash per second. What's that P104? How much power? We're down to 220. We're down to 200, and we're at 33 megahash per second right now. So 33 megahash per second at 200 watts. But no, let me know, is this good or bad? I haven't mined Raven in a minute. We definitely did some solo mining Raven early on, and we're pretty successful with that. But we're doing this KAWPAW right in the kisser. These 3080s are power hungry. We'll show you what we're working with again. To the people that are just getting into the stream, we are working with this. So we've got the P104 at 115 watts, getting 20 megahash per second. So, okay, that's good to know. We're here showing you the RTX 3080. This is the Zotac Trinity Gaming Edition. This is our really second algorithm that we're actually getting into some really good benchmarking. We had issues for 2 nights getting the drivers updated. We were using these thumb drives. Definitely, if you're new to mining, you're going to want to see that video where it took us for a while. And we've got new SSDs that we're going to be updating everywhere, all around. Reckless says is BIOS modded to 8 gig though. Okay. Hey, that's the things that you can do with those. That's great. That's a good hash rate. But we're here benchmarking the Zotac GeForce RTX Trinity 3080, and we're at 32 megahash per second. At 200 watts. Batman, appreciate it. Smash the likes. Also, if you guys are a fan of the channel, make sure you guys head over to the water cooler. We've secured a bunch of these HODL Bitcoin license plates. We're shipping these anywhere in the US for free. In the description down below, we got links to all of that. You're also going to be able to, if you want to support the channel, you're going to be able to head over to coinrequest.io. And if you thought this video was nice or something helped you out, you want to help us out, that's a good way to do it. But we're showing you tonight the GeForce RTX 3080, and we're currently at 33 megahash per second, 54 Celsius on our temperature, and we are at 200 watts, and we're at 33 megahash per second. Okay, so Reckless has some Zotac 1070 minis that he loves. No, yeah, that's right, guys. Now, you know, these algorithms, we're just kind of showing you tonight what the differences are, so that way you guys can decide. These things may not be the best in mining. Some of these GPUs that are already out might be more efficient than them. But that's one of the things that we're trying to show you guys. I don't know if this is the best one or not. Now, if you have limited space, you know, there's just a lot of different variables. That's not what we're here. I appreciate all the chat. Oh man, you guys. But yeah, that's what we're talking with you guys about, just making sure that we show you guys everything that we know. So let's go ahead and change our overclocks. Let's take it to 180 on our power limit here. And once again, you guys, it was steady. So at 210 watts, we were steady Freddy at 37 megahash per second. So a 2080 gets 25 megahash at 150 watts. Okay. That's exactly why we're doing this. We're doing this. We're doing these testings so everyone can decide whether this stuff is right or not for you. You know, there's not a lot of these GPUs out right now. They might come out soon. Well, once again, you might be able to get two 5700s for less than the price and hash more than this. So there's a lot of different variables. So we're going to let this 180 watts with 0 memory, 0 core settle in here for a second. We're on KAWPAW. We're mining RAVENCOIN today, and we are using GMINER. We've got Aeon and Zcoin coming up. I definitely need you guys to comment and chat, or if you're new, if you're not catching this video live, give us a thumbs up and comment down below and let us know what else you want to see overclock. I'm glad you guys are here because you guys kind of let us know right away where you wanted us to see the overclock settings on these, and unfortunately we found out changing the memory did nothing. The only thing that's changed our hash rate has been the power limit. So we're currently at 180, and now we're down to 27 megahash per second at 54C. We'll let that sit here for a second, then we're going to take it down to 160, 140, 120, and 100 watts. And, well, we might jump down to 100 here pretty soon because we're about 45 minutes into stream. Planning on streaming these for just about an hour here. So that's what we've been doing, is benchmarking. Took it all the way up. We're going to take it all the way down. So we're at 27 megahash per second, and we are at 180 watts. So let's take it down to 140. I know a lot of you guys are talking about 140 watts and stuff, so let's see what we get at 140 watts. Patrick, thanks for stopping in. Hey Patrick, okay. So what we had, and we had issues updating things as far as with our thumb drive. I've had no problems with thumb drives for years. I start trying to get the newest drivers updated all the time, and these thumb drives were crashing. We were over in Hive OS Discord, and we had their guys helping us out. Some issues that we had. 20 to 30 minutes for a driver update. 5 to 10 minutes here. Walter said it took him 2 minutes. I've seen our LA be up a little higher, and they recommended doing SSD. It's just a quicker transfer rate. It also gives you a little bit more memory. We found that, unfortunately, we learned that there was a few commands, and not everyone knows that, not everyone thought that these commands were necessary. But I'm going to tell you what, I didn't use these commands, and we couldn't get those drivers to take. I used these commands, and the first time the drivers took. So I definitely say a lot of it was me, but these drivers are new. One of the first nights that we had the drivers on, they just disappeared one night, but they've been sticking now. So we are currently at 140 watts, and that's given us 19 to 20 megahash per second. Reckless, do I know how to actually log into Shell? Now what do you mean? Do I know how to log into Shell? Tell me a little bit more on what you mean by that. I do want to, there was a recommendation in our video the other day that I get a different way to actually log in. I haven't had a chance to make any of those upgrades yet. Oh, okay, so you don't actually know how to log into Shell. Okay. thanks for saying that. So so you're talking logging in from shell outside a network when you're outside or inside, because what we're doing is, how I'm logging into shell, and this is something that I learned, was, yeah, use the clock icon to refresh. Thanks, Khalid, I appreciate that. We've been using that. How I get into shell is I go up here and I click shell, Hive shell start. And you can even do that when you're not in the same network. That's how I've been doing it. There's other programs that you can use to do that as well. I'm not very versed with that. Haven't had a chance to get that updated. As soon as I will, we'll talk with you guys. Okay, so like I'm doing now, but when you log in, you have to use your IP or your password or whatever. I've never had to do that, so I haven't ran across that issue. As soon as I figure it out, Reckless, we'll mention that in one of our next videos. Maybe someone in chat can maybe answer that a little bit better for you as well. But we are seeing 54 degrees on our temperatures, 19 megahash per second, and we are over here at 140 watts. Okay. Shell in a box. That's what we were thinking about. Shell in a box. Oh, Khalid, so you want us to change the clock to every 30 seconds. There you go. We got that changed. Okay, so Patrick in chat says he knows RAVENCOIN loves 500 memory. What we found with overclocks, that the memory currently with the current drivers doesn't do anything. We're at 140 watts at 19 megahash per second. We're going to take it down to 100 just so we can show you guys the bare minimum. This is the lowest that it'll let me go. We'll see what it's pulling at the wall here. Queen of Random, thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate you guys. He says, people is, oh wait, okay, so he said, nice work. The 3080 though does not seem too great though. Well, it just depends on what you're mining. Right now, RAVENCOIN's definitely not the most profitable. This 3080 might not be the best on KAWPAW for it. There's a lot of other older generation GPUs that might be. At 240 watts, we were getting 44 megahash per second. 230 watts, it starts to drop down just a little bit. And at 100 watts, we're showing 9 megahash per second. So this is all the way down, as low as it'll go. 10 megahash per second. And we are using GMINER there. So we are going to crank this back up to, I want to see 230 again, with 0 on the core, 0 on the memory, just so you guys can kind of see where it's at. Got a few more minutes on stream here, so I'm going to let you guys, I'll let you guys choose 2 overclock settings. So we're going to be at 230 watts with 0 on the memory, 0 on the core. Appreciate you guys helping out. Trying to answer that question. That's one of the things that I really like is the community's great. I don't claim to be a Hive expert. I've just kind of self-taught. You guys have taught me a lot. Big shout out to Khalid. Thank you very much as always. He's one of our moderators in Discord as well. He's a true champion helping out everyone. We love being here in the community. Thank you guys a lot for stopping in tonight. We've been talking with you about the GeForce RTX 3080, the Zotac Trinity. We're mining KAWPAW, RAVENCOIN, doing some benchmarking. At 230 watts, we get 44 megahash per second. And that is with 0 on the memory, 0 on the core. We took core all the way up to 25, no, what did we take it to? 1400, I think. Took it to 700, took it to 350, didn't really see anything. We started moving the power limit, and that's when we started to see the change in the hash rate. and I do feel that that's because our drivers aren't optimized yet for these. These things haven't been out that much. Take you guys over to Shell in a Box. We're going to get this stuff updated, guys. I appreciate you guys commenting and letting us know some of the things that we need. It takes us a few days to do some of this stuff. We do a 9 to 5. We are in IT. I get to play with other people's computers all day. I have a lot of fun with that. I do a couple other things with my job. Then I get to come home, spend some time with the kids, get things ready for streams, little behind the scenes stuff. Usually it takes about 30 minutes to an hour to try to prep all of this stuff, getting miners loaded up, making sure everything runs right, getting the stream set right. So that's the kind of stuff that we do. Okay, Dan the Dane, here we go. Core -200, memory 1400. Let's go back here. He says memory -200. Oh, core -200, my bad. -200 on the core. 1400 on the memory. See what she does here for us. Takes a few seconds to load. Appreciate those comments. Appreciate everyone helping out. You guys have been great tonight. We've been doing the benchmarking here on RAVENCOIN, the Zotac Trinity GeForce RTX 3080. In about a month or so, once these drivers are optimized, we're going to come back and we are going to redo all of these overclock settings again. So that way you guys can see the differences from first run overclocks to now. I truly expect on Ethereum this GPU to do over 100 megahash per second very efficiently. I think once we have some better drivers, I think that you'll see a little bit better performance on things like KAWPAW. I'm excited to see what it'll do on Aeon this week. We're also going to do that Zcoin. Make sure you guys keep an eye out because we haven't even had a chance to crack the packs yet. We got this thing right here. We got this GeForce RTX 3080. This is a FE. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to get this thing going. I got to get it unboxed and stuff. The tape hasn't even been cracked yet, guys. But I wanted to bring you guys this live stream tonight. I've been really having a lot of fun that 9:45 time bringing you guys this stuff. Done 12 Mini 2. Hey, thank you as always. I appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun with this stuff with you guys. We got a few more minutes on stream. Let's see what these overclock settings did for us. Thanks Dan the Dane for giving us some numbers here. 41.25 megahash per second, and that was at 230 power limit. Okay, so that's one of the things that we've heard as well. Done, have a good night. Tell your wife thanks for letting you hang out with us. We appreciate it, man. I appreciate all your help. Big shout out to everyone in the BrandonCoin Discord. Those guys are great. Also in the link down below, you're going to be able to see a link to Not Your Normal Miner Discord. You're also going to see a link to the Crypto Community Friends. Love everyone out there. Otherwise, I wouldn't have them down there. So, Dan the Dane, let's go back to that statement. Yeah, right now I'm definitely seeing no overclocks change other than the power with KAWPAW. I had seen that a little bit previously as well. We are at 230 watts. And we're at 78% fan speed, 54 Celsius on the temperature, and we've got 41 megahash per second. So if we back that back down to, just to cut that down, let's go 700 and minus 100. Let's see what that takes us to while we got it. I will take one more overclock if you guys, anyone in chat wants us to do one more overclock tonight. We're going to start wrapping things up. If you're watching this and it's not live, make sure you hit that thumbs up. We really cherish it. We're going to be compiling all of this data, and what I mean by that is we're going to have spreadsheets on Ethereum, RAVENCOIN, Aeon, Zcoin, and whatever other coins we've got. And this is going to be release, the first couple weeks of release. And then once those drivers get out, we're going to compile all of that. Hey, that's true, Dan the Dane. To get a good measurement, you do have to let it go 24 hours or even longer than that. It is Raven, yeah, you know, it's KAWPAW, you know, this stuff, it runs your cards warmer than everything. Patrick, okay, 150 core, 500 on the memory. Let's go back to shell, see where we're at right here. 43 mega hash plus per second, and that's at Dan the Dane setting of 230 watts. 700, no, we went half of that. 700, half of his. 700 on the memory, 100, negative 100 on the power. Or on the core there. So, Patrick, thanks for commenting. 150 on the core, 500 on the memory. Alright, this will be the last overclock that we get to benchmark for you guys tonight. I want to just say a couple shout outs to everyone. Thank you guys as well for everything. GPU Jesus, or Nemesis, has got a 3090 in EVGA, and he's been getting out some numbers the best he can for you guys as well. It's hard to benchmark these things because drivers and such, miners crash, but we're doing the best we can for you. We're having a lot of fun. Today we've been bringing you benchmarking of RAVENCOIN on KAWPAW using GMINER with the Zotac Trinity Rtx 3080. I'm showing 43.95 mega hash per second, and that's going to be with 230 watts on our power limit, 500 and 150. Hey Walter, thanks for that. A 1080 Ti gets 27 to 28 mega hash per second at 210 watts. Crafty, thanks for stopping in. Unfortunately, we're getting ready to wrap things up. We've been doing the this benchmarking here, and we're going to take it back to where we started it at 0 and 0, so you guys can see that was sitting about 230 on the power limit there. We'll go back to shell, kind of leave it here for a second so you can see. But yeah, we were at 230 watts, and we were getting 44 mega hash per second. And we've been mining KAWPAW using GMINER. We were here live in the remote garden location. Very excited to show you guys this stuff. Crafty, even though you're late, I appreciate it. Hey, good question. So we did get those drivers downloaded. We got them working. We are still on the version 345, I don't know, but it was the ones that we were trying to download the other day. The GMINER Reckless, that's a good question. GMINER was updated today. Over in Discord, Batman saw that somewhere, a tweet or something, I don't know where he saw it, but GMINER had an update, and that's how we're actually able to mine KAWPAW tonight. I don't believe you can still mine with T-Rex, KAWPAW, or Raven. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this just happened today, this update allowing us to be able to do this. When I was on Hive yesterday with the gentleman, he said you can't do T-Rex yet. He said GMINER. So I think this is the only miner program that these 30 series can actually mine KAWPAW or RAVENCOIN with. So we are at 43 mega hash per second. We're going to head back here to our Hive dashboard so you guys can kind of see 43.38 mega hash per second at 230 watts. And I think when we started the stream, correct me if I'm wrong, we started out at 240 watts, which is where we were at, 44 mega hash per second. Reckless says he needs to update some stuff. I tell you what, with my other rigs, I have definitely not updated drivers and such for the longest time. I'm very excited to switch from thumb drive, so we'll go back to that real quick. Thumb drives will bottleneck you on Hive OS. Not necessarily with older cards, but from what I saw firsthand, as well as what the people over in Hive OS were showing us. 30 minutes to update the drivers, and I'm telling you what guys, 30 minutes, and sometimes it would fail. 5 to 10 minutes. Walter was saying 2 minutes, so that's why we could do that. Our next stream, you'll see one of these going. Really excited about the stuff that we've got coming up for you guys. We are at 44 mega hash per second, 240 watts. We are over on Hive OS. If you guys like this video, make sure you give us a thumbs up. You better comment, tell us what you liked about this video. If you want to see some overclock settings and you weren't necessarily here live on stream, you better comment down below. If you're new to the channel, give us that thumbs up, and that way you can see all this other stuff. Crafty says, SSD's only for me now. I switch all over. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're switching them all over, and we're going to have extras just from that extra time. And quite frankly, I feel that I'm going to see a little bit better performance here. The first stream that we did on Ethereum, we only had 4 gigs of RAM. We're at 16 gigs of RAM now. I don't know if that's overkill or not, but it's time to upgrade all of my rigs because we had not enough RAM, 4 gigs, and I'm pretty sure it was using about 6 gigs of RAM earlier. So we were being really bottlenecked on our performance, so we're going to have more RAM in our rigs, especially that are going to be running these 3080s. This guy right here is going to go probably to Windows so that we can do some benchmarking on there. A lot of different requests on that. We'll get them side by side in the same rig too. Okay, Reckless, be good with 8 gigs of RAM. I was kind of thinking that, and I think some of my other rigs have 8 gigs. For some reason, this one just had 4 in it. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking with that. But we're at 44 mega hash per second. We've been mining this KAWPAW, doing some of that Raven using GMINER and a GeForce RTX 3080. Thank you to Hive OS for keeping us updated with these drivers. Thank you guys to everyone in chat for being here tonight. Make sure you guys check out all those links in the description down below. You should have also seen anyone that's catching this not live now. There's going to be links in the upper right hand corner to all of our other RTX 3080 videos. You better keep an eye out because we are cracking the pack on this, and we'll get you an unboxing there. All sorts of fun stuff. My name's Wes. I'm not your normal miner, and we are wrapping up over on Hive OS, showing you guys the benchmarking of a GeForce RTX 3080 on GMINER. 240 watts, 0 on the memory, 0 on the core, and we did see that usually adding memory or adding core KAWPAW'd our performance down. So look forward to talking with you guys tomorrow. We're going to be on that Aeon. Yashnik, you better be live tomorrow. 9:45 is when we're going to do this. Really appreciate your guys' time. My name is Wes. I'm not your normal miner. You guys all have a good one. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Look forward to doing some